Alright, so a quick comment on Apple's iPhone 4 proximity sensor issue. I'm not sure why this isn't getting more media play, because I think day to day this is affects way more people than the antenna spot of death, or whatever you want to call it. But I did a fresh install of 4.1 on my phone. I set it up as a new phone, so nothing was restored. It was all, I hand keyed all 6 email accounts over again, and still had the same issue of when I'm on a phone's next to my head, it's activating the dialer or opening an app or blah. And I ended up going to the Apple store, and the guy asked, well, how often does this happen? And I said, I'm actually not sure I've ever had a phone call that when I finished it, something hadn't opened, or, the dialer hadn't activated accidentally. So he ended up swapping out the phone. So I was like, great, I'll be golden. Same exact issue. And I think I was reading a comment on, I think it was Mac Rumors or Engadget, and somebody said that one of the betas for 4.1 had fixed the issue, and then in subsequent releases, and indeed the Gold Master seat that everybody in the public got, the problem reappeared. So I guess, like AntennaGate, I would like Apple to come out and say, hey, there's this problem, and we're working on it. Because the, report that they gave at the iPod media event was that 4.1's coming, it's got these fixes, and they specifically listed the proximity sensor issue. And I'm not sure if, if it was squashed in, one of the betas, they crossed it off their list and didn't revisit it to retest it. To me, it just sounds like if you're putting out a Gold Master seed, you're seeding it to developers and to the public, that if you had, there were like a few issues, major issues with 4.1. Slow down on iPhone 3G devices, not 3GS, but 3G. Proximity sensor issues, and Bluetooth. Now, I witnessed the iPhone 3G issues and the proximity sensor issues firsthand. Somebody at work had a 3G, and before I left, I had to downgrade the phone to 3.1.3 because it was practically unusable. Maps would take forever to load. It was bad. And I've had the proximity sensor issue on every phone. So if you're going to publicize some feature fixes, make sure they're actually fixed. And reading forums, I'm not the only person having this problem. It's not just Matt Bray that's got like a funky shaped ear or head that's causing this. This is it's a widespread issue. So I guess Apple, if it ends out, hey, there's a design flaw, the proximity sensor can't be fixed, just say that. It's better to admit that there's a problem and that maybe you can't fix it than to say that you fixed it when you really haven't, because then I start to lose faith. And that was the words of the Apple Store employee that helped me. It's like, yeah, after doing a restore and setting up as a new phone, you've lost faith. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to know if it's ever going to work, or if it's just, hey, you've got this great device, and on the 5% chance that you need to use it as a phone, you're going to have this issue. And that would be, it's not great, but it's better than, hey, it's fixed, everything's dandy. And it's like, no, it's really not fixed. How I know it's not fixed? Because I just, created a new contact with ABC as the title. So, anyways, Apple, fix it or just tell us it can't be fixed. Either way, we'll be okay. We just need to know. That's it.